Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to go over one of our customers who's a pediatric dentist. When he came to us, they hadn't even opened their practice yet. So they've been with us for just over a year. And so they went from 1 day a week to now 5 days a week. And this video is how we were able to help grow the practice by getting his patients to share their experience on social media, and then also getting those same patients who made a social post to leave a Google review with the same imagery that they used in their social post. That was kind of a tongue twister, but let's get started. So what we're looking at here, this is his dashboard, Dr. Dole from Boardwalk, that he can log in and see all of the patients who had submitted a social post. And there's a lot. And if we had time, just scroll and you can see like they're really, really good posts from their patients. If you guys are looking for a great dentist for your kids, I can't recommend Boardwalk. Dr. Dole got us in quickly. I mean, just really good social posts. And these are like walking billboards. This is his patients that we were able to get to share their experience on social media. And an average patient has around 600 followers. And we found if they've lived in the area for about 2+ years, you can expect up to 60% or more of those followers that they live, work, and play and spend money in the same area. So when Melanie posts like this, average follower count is around 600, and around 400 to 500 of them live, work, play, spend money in the same area, and they can come and do business or be a new patient of Dr. Dole's from a great recommendation from a friend. And so the question is, well, how do we get the patients, how do we make this easy for the practice and for the patients to share their experience on social? There's a variety of ways to do it, and our platform is really flexible. And so I'm going to share the most effective ways that we've helped Dr. Dole from Boardwalk Pediatric Dentistry get his patients to share their experience. So we have tabletops like this, and you're going to see that there's an incentive. And the reason why we use a $25 Amazon gift card is because it's hard to get somebody to share their experience on social because they're publicly recommending. And so we found that a universal incentive is a $25 Amazon gift card. That's kind of the threshold. So you're going to see that on all of these examples. And so we place these tabletops throughout the practice. We even have these cards that they can take home and do it there. We even have ones where we take the backside of your appointment reminder cards. We do email integrations, very similar to this, and then we also do text messaging, text the patients. And so these are the ways that we get the customers to know about it. But Dr. Dole and the staff are really good about pointing it out and making it fun. So that's why they do so well with it. But the results can be huge, like have been for Dr. Dole. Let me show you what happens when the patient scans the QR code or clicks on an email or a text message. So I have my phone over here. So this is what they see right here. I'm just going to give it a little refresh. And so when they scan it or click on it, it just goes right into how to get the gift card. We want them to know what we're looking for in a post, so this is where we want them to go to, and then we want to know what platform they're going to post on. If they try skipping step 1, you'll see that this shakes. And the reason why is this is the number one reason why we get really good posts like this, is because we give them examples. And I'll show you that here. So when they click on it, we let them know, like, here's some ideas to post about. Pics of your kids, teen smiling, Boardwalk shout out, and then we give them actual post examples. So these are real posts. So they look at these and they're like, okay, yeah, like I could do this. And then we tell them, be yourself, make it a natural post. So let's say this was my post here. I'm just gonna screenshot that because I'll show you why here in a sec. So then they get out of there, and then if they're an Instagrammer, they would click on that, and then it says you could do a post, reel, or story. They copy, this is where they grab the tags and hashtags, and then we open up Instagram for them, and then they go make their post, right? So they'll go make their their post on their social media, and then they come back and then they screenshot their post, and then they upload it here. And this is how they get their gift card. So when they screenshot it, you'll see that our system is going to look for the right tags and hashtags, and it found it. Now, if they didn't have that in there, let's say it was just a picture of my daughter and her dance. It says it doesn't see the hashtags or tags in there. We do allow them to submit it anyways, but our team looks over every post anyways. But what happens is they'll usually go back in and they'll submit it, and then they got the tags and hashtags in there. They submit it, and then we say, great, where do we send the gift card? And then it shows that it was submitted successfully, and then we let them know, hey, our team's just gonna look over it. We just wanna make sure it looks good and everything's great. And then once it's approved, you're gonna get a gift card from Amazon. If you have any questions, let us know here. We take care of this whole process for Boardwalk. They don't have to worry about issuing any gift cards, reviewing any posts. Our system and team does this for them. Now you'll see up here, this is where we have additions to the packages we have, where we can get them to not only do the social posts, but then we say, hey, we would love a Google review with the same photo used in your social post. And this is huge. If you are spending money on SEO or trying to rank higher, this is one of the number one ways to kind of help with local SEO. And I'll show you their maps. So they've got over 300 Google reviews at a 5-star, and we've gotten about 180 to 190 of these reviews. And you'll see the reviews that we get are all have photos. And I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but when anybody clicks on a review to read reviews for companies, Google automatically places them on most relevant. You can change it to newest. You'll see that the photo change. You can change it to lowest, which they don't have, but most people just leave it where Google places them, and then they just start scrolling and reading reviews. Now you're gonna notice something here. As I scroll down, you're gonna notice that Google is highly favoring reviews with photos, because they know people searching are more visual and would stop and read a review that has an image or a video, which you can do videos now, over any review that has just text. And you can see, like, there's one that's that's out of the first 7, and then it goes back to photos. Google wants people to leave reviews with photos or videos because it makes for a better experience. So they highly, highly favor it, and you can see that in here. And the results that you get are this, right? If you get your customers to share on social, you get great posts like this, and then you get real friends asking, hey, where's this office? My kids don't love the dentist, because they're saying like they love it and they had a good time. And then she's like, hey, it's in Farmington now. It's kind of far, but it's worth it. This is patients essentially referring all of their friends and family who see this post, and then even if they comment. But this is how he's been able to grow his practice in the last year, by getting social media, his patients to share on social. And you can see, like, they turn into great posts, right? But they also turn into fantastic Google reviews with the same imagery. So this is how our system helps grow your practice, through getting your patients to share their experience on social and then converting that into Google reviews with photos.